Hello, my name is Dr. Diamond. I'm going to be doing your nose fillers today. How are you feeling? Good. A little bit nervous? No worries, that's completely normal. You know, I feel like it is the anticipation, I guess you can say, that bothers people the most. You don't really know what to expect, and probably a little bit nervous about pain too, I'm sure. But this is going to be very, very, very as painless as it gets for what we're doing. I'm going to apply some numbing cream to your nose in all of the areas where I will be injecting. Of course, as you know, this is a non-surgical rhinoplasty, so non-surgical nose job. Have you seen the before and after results from our website? No? Let's take a quick look. So, you'll have to excuse me. The printer was being a little funny today, but it did its job. So let's take a look here first at this top one. As you can tell, she had a little bit of a indent in her bridge area, and then a slight bump right here on the top of her nose. Let me get this pen so we can make some marks. So if you can see that, her nose kind of went in, a little bump right there, and back around, okay? Added some fillers right here to the bridge of the nose, right there in the middle, as well as here in the front, a tiny bit in the tip. And she has a much more symmetrical sloped nose than she had before. Very, very simple. Only took about one syringe, I would say. Put the fillers in. She was very happy with her results. Let's take a look at one that's a bit more severe. Now, everybody's nose is unique in its own way. Everybody's nose is beautiful. However, sometimes, you know, if there's something that we would like to change about ourselves, and if it's possible, why not do it? But no nose is perfect, and many people get botched. So, your nose is perfect. We will do the fillers, but it's much safer, and I think you can get a better outcome than doing a rhinoplasty where you have to remove bone or cut it down, break the nose. You're gonna have so much bruising and swelling and pain, blood clots in the back of your throat. This is much better for you, for anyone. Well, unless you have like a deviated septum or any other type of problem where, of course, we can't fix that with fillers, unfortunately. So let's take a look at this next one here. This is similar to the first one. Same thing with that little indent here, bump there. Tip of her nose looks pretty good. I think it looks nice. But same thing as before. We went ahead and evened out the bridge of this nose here. Just made it a bit more symmetrical, more flowing, kind of all the same height. No more bumps. You get it. No more caved in bridge. And it looks very beautiful. And then let's take a look at this last one down here, which is probably the most severe out of the three. And this was a downward pointing nose completely. As you can tell, it slopes down and the tip of her nose did curve under a little bit. Added some fillers along this edge here just to kind of smooth everything out. And then also added fillers to the tip of her nose to lift it up a bit so that it no longer had that effect of swooping down. Now she has a beautiful nose, looks lifted, it's completely symmetrical, beautiful. Not that she wasn't beautiful before, because she was, but now she feels more beautiful in her own skin. So that is the before and afters. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns so far? Okay, sure. Well, what I would like to do is do a brief exam. Just look at your nose, take some measurements, figure out where specifically these fillers should be injected, and then we can get started, okay? Alright. I'm going to take a quick dab of hand sanitizer before I put my gloves on. And let me take this hair tie off as well. My apologies. Okay. Just give me a second. Sometimes these gloves, they just fight me. There we go. And the numbing medication that I will be putting on, it's a topical anesthetic, so it goes right on the surface of your skin. It's not like injected or anything, so there won't be any pain with that, and it will reduce the pain of the injection by 90% or more. Sorry, I'm over here still fighting with this stupid glove. It'll go on if it knows what's good for it. I'm just kidding. Alright, I think we got it now. I've never had such an issue. I lied. It happens to me every day. Alright, so here's what I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and just take this little measuring tape thing. And I'm going to measure from the bridge of your nose. I'm going to measure the distance between your eyebrows. Just a bunch of things. And I'm going to write down a couple of those measurements. And we are going to do this in, I guess we'll do inches. That's fine. Alright. So go ahead and just sit comfortably for me. Just look straight ahead. I'm going to just measure the distance between your eyebrows here over the bridge of your nose. Okay. And the length of your nose from the bridge to the tip. Okay. Alright. And the rest is going to be just based on it's going to be from my own reference, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to measure the tip of your nose now, the distance from one side to the other. Okay, and now the distance from your nostrils, one to the other. Okay. Can you go ahead and just tilt your head back a little bit? I'm going to measure the distance from below your septum here, which is right above your upper lip, to the tip of your nose. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Everything looks really good. Measurements are great. Can you tell me again what specifically was it that was bothering you about your nose? What is your hope for this procedure? Okay. Okay. So what it sounds like you're saying is maybe just a bit more even on the top part and a little bit of a lifted tip. Absolutely. I can do that for you 100%. I think you are absolutely beautiful right now. But, we can make these changes for ourselves. That's why we have business like this one. So let's go ahead and get you ready for that. What I'm going to do, let me get everything out. And I will explain everything as I go. I'm not going to blindside you and just, boom, inject you out of nowhere. I'm going to explain everything. So let me get all of this out. A couple things here. Alright. First things first, I'm going to wipe your nose off with some alcohol. It's not going to be the best smelling probably, but it is what it is. We gotta get you clean. Alright, so let me go ahead and just wipe your nose off all the way around. And then what I'm going to do after that is apply your numbing lotion. Okay, good. be using is Dr. Numb. It is a lidocaine cream. Really, really good one at that. I know people that use this for tattoos, piercings, etc. IVs, myself included on the tattoos. So I can say this works pretty darn well. So I'm gonna get some of this, and what I'm gonna do is place this on the back of my glove so that I can just apply it with a Q-tip to your nose. Alright, let's get the Q-tip, and I'm going to just douse it in the lotion, or the cream I should say. And I'm going to put this all down the front top of your nose and a little bit on the tip. We're not going to be injecting on the side at all. We're going to be keeping it specifically on the top or your bridges, and also just the tip of your nose here. Oops, almost touched myself with it. Break sterility. Sterility. Alright, and let's get just a little bit more on the tip here. And right underneath the tip, in case we need to do a little bit under there. Okay, how are you feeling? Okay, a bit anxious, no worries. You've never had any type of filler before? Lips included, Botox, anything? Okay, no worries. Everything is just fine. All you need to do is relax. Just let me do my job, and we'll both be happy. We'll both be happy with the results, I'm sure. So just go ahead and relax. It's okay. Alright, so here's what I'm going to be using. I know it looks big. It's not. It is a very small fine tip cannula on the end. It's not even a needle, so don't be afraid. And once you're numb, you're really not going to feel any of this. What you might feel is a little bit of pressure, and the reason for that is, of course, we are injecting a solution under the skin. Our skin, especially on the nose, is tight, and there's not much room for movement. So when we inject this under there, it's going to spread the skin a bit, and that might just cause a little bit of tightness. Shouldn't be excruciating. Like I said, it just might be slightly uncomfortable for a couple seconds. It's not going to last long. And that's it. That's the worst of it. Okay? Alright. So, oops. Pulled the whole thing off. There we go. As you can see, just a very fine tip. You won't feel a thing. You can close your eyes if you want. Whatever you need to do to feel most comfortable. If at any point you're getting overwhelmed or anything like that, just let me know. We'll take a brief break. This is a rather quick procedure, so not to worry. And I'm going to be using this to wipe off once I inject, in case there's any blood or residual solution that may come out. Alright, are you ready? Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna just wipe off this lidocaine that we put on here, just to make sure that this doesn't slip when we are doing the injection. We don't want that. Make sure this is good. Okay, do you see the bead coming down? Yeah, that means it's ready. Alright, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start up here at the bridge. Alright, so I'm going to just spread your skin a little bit here. And here we go. Here comes the first little pinch. Okay, how you doing? Good. Okay. Excellent. How did that feel? Painless? Told you. Okay, let's keep going here. Every time I come down, I'm going to work my way down to the tip, alright? So here we go. Next little one right here. Good. Much better. Can you go ahead and just turn your head that way for me? Alright, good. Much different already. Okay. Alright. Here we go. And I'm going to do a little bit in this way on this side. Perfect. I'm gonna just wipe your nose off a little bit right here. Got a little bit of blood. Not much. Very normal. You're actually not bleeding much at all. Okay, here we go. A little pick right here. Good. Alright, let me feel that. Alright, feels pretty good. Now, just this very slight bump that you have right here in the middle, I'm going to inject below it now. I just did above, so it kind of makes it more predominant for a minute. Now I'm going to do below, and it's actually going to even everything out perfectly. Like a nice, crisp ski slope. Perfectly smooth. Alright, here we go. Good. You're doing great. You are doing amazing. Best client I've ever had. No, I'm serious. I'm not playing. Okay. Alright. Here we go. Good. Yes, that made that bump gone. Completely gone. And let's move down here to the tip now. Let's see, what I want you to do, go ahead and turn your head for me that way one more time. Alright, what I'm going to do is just lift on the tip a little bit and inject upwards, okay? What I will say, this tends to be a little bit more of a sensitive area, so this might be just a little bit more burny than the last. Doesn't mean it will be, I'm just saying. Try not to flinch or anything. We want to just relax, keep breathing. Don't get too stressed out, it's okay. Make sure this is good. Okay. Alright, here we go. Are you ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Perfect. Okay, I think we can do just a little bit more in the tip here, and guess what? You're gonna be done. Yeah, it looks really great. I'm super excited for you. I'm excited to see it. I haven't even seen it done yet. It's not done. One more. 1 to 2 more. Okay. Here we go. One more time here at the tip. Good job. Alright. Okay. I'll tell you what, you look darn good. I think that will complete it actually. Let's put this back on. That's done. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, you look great. Hop down, go check it out. Let me know what you think. You happy? Oh, good. I'm so glad. I think you look amazing. I think it suits you very well, very natural. Doesn't look like you had a whole nose job, but you did. It's our little secret. Yes, you look very good. Absolutely. You are so welcome. Just stop by at the front. We want to take some after pictures, of course. And if you need anything else, in the can also send me an email. You can get a card at the front, but when they print out your summary, my information will be on there as well. If you have any issues, just come back and see me. We'll take care of it, okay? Alright, have a wonderful rest of your day. You look so great. Oh, you're so welcome.